And the first important action result is view result. So we are discussing about the view result in the last class, right? So view result. So what is this view result? It returns a view. So last class already we created one registration form, one login form, and we have just used it. Okay. Well, last day we have been talking about this one. What is it? I don't require to specify the view name anywhere in my code because my view name and action method names are same. When the view name and action methods are same, view engine will verify for a view with the appropriate name of the view with the action method name. And I shown you all the locations where it verifies on. What locations? Controller folder, sorry, the views folder. Under that, you will be having a folder representing the controller. In that folder, it verifies. Second location where it verifies is shared folder. And it also searches for different extensions of the files. ASPX files, ASCX files, CSHTML files, VBHTML files, like this. It will search for the different variety of files. If it finds them, well and good. If it doesn't find them, it will throw you an error. Is it clear? If it finds, well and good. If it doesn't find, it is going to throw you an error here. Okay, that's what we have been talking. What next? The next thing is the next thing is, can the action method name and view name be different? So what is that? Can the action method name and view name be different? Yeah, guys, you can have the action method name and view name different. You can have the action method name and view name be different. Both doesn't require to have the same name. You can give a different method to the action method and you can give a different name to the method. But if you do that, don't forget this one. If you do that, compulsory, you're required to specify the view name under return view. See here, what did you write? Return view. That's it now. You're required to specify the name of the view now. Overload method. It is a overload method. For example, guys, I'm going to add you two new views, not action methods. First, I'm adding views. Watch. First, I'm adding views. I'm adding a view here. Add a view. We'll name it as forgot password. Forgot password. Forgot PWD. I named it as forgot PWD. And another view also I'm adding reset password. One is forgot password. One is reset password. I will name the method as reset PWD. Reset PWD. Let's also design the views. Forgot password. Generally, forgot password means what will it ask? It'll ask you, forgot your password. If you forgot your password, enter your email ID for receiving a reset password link. Correct na? You generally every day you use your applications. You say forgot password. What will happen here? A window will open asking you, forgot your password? Enter your registered email ID to receive a reset password link. Correct? Next what? You will enter your email ID. You will enter it. You will receive a reset password link. And when you go and click on the reset password link, it opens a view with the two text boxes. Enter password, confirm password. Correct now? Okay, that's what. So let me design a view for resetting the password also. One for forgot password and one for reset password. What are the view names, guys? Forgot PWD, reset PWD. Now, let me come to the home controller. Just a minute. Let me come to the home controller. And in the home controller, I'm writing method public view result. I'm naming it as forgot password. This is the name what I'm giving to my action method. Now see, your action method names and view names are changing or not? Yes or not? Let me go to the index action, and in the index action, let me add you a link for that. What's it? Forgot password. And don't forget here what you're required to give is action method name, not your view name. Are you clear? From the browser, what you call is action method. You cannot call a view directly. You're calling the action method. So what is this? Forgot password. Same way, let us also add a link for reset password. So action method name is reset password. So let me add you that method also here. Copy, paste it, and this is reset password. Clear? See now, your action method names and view names are changing now. Correct or not? Run. First, what will happen? Index action. Index action has the links to go to forgot password and reset password now. Forgot password and the reset password links are available there. Yeah, watch. Now I click on error. It's the same error yesterday I explained, you remember? It is searching for a view with the name forgot password.aspx, forgot password.ascx. First it sets in home folder, afterwards shared folder. Why aspx first? The default view engine is ASPX engine. This is what I explained in the last class. The default view engine is ASPX engine. Second, Razer engine. That's why Razer it came in the next. First it came for ASPX. Now it is searching for Razer. Are you guys clear or not? Searching for the ASPX first and the Razer next. Okay. So got both the two things. So now you're getting the error now. And to resolve it, what you'll do now, the return view is a overload method. It is an overload method. So what you can do now, here you can specify the view name now. What is the view name? Tell me. Forgot. No need to give extension here. No need to give extension. Is it clear? Forgot password. Launched. Asking you, forgot your password, enter your registered email to receive a reset password link, email ID, submit, and back to home page. Same way you can do for reset password now. Guys, if you want, without, you can also give the path of the file. You can also give the path of the file. But when you're giving the path, you should give the extension. Path of the file, understand what I said. You can also give the name of the view, or path of the file. Understood? Name of the view. Otherwise, path of the file. How to give the path of the file? When you give the path of the file, you give the from the root. From the root. Where is it? Where is it? It was present somewhere in this folder, correct? What is the path of this folder? Right click on the home and say open folder in File Explorer. And this is the path of your folder, guys. D drive, MVC 11, MVC action results is your controller. Sorry. Solution, MVC action result is your project. Views folder, home folder. Are you clear? Slash reset pw.cshtml. Is it clear? But fine. But problem you understand tomorrow, if I copy this project into C drive now, if I copy this project into C drive, then the code won't run. Why? You're writing now T drive something. So to resolve this problem here, you don't require to give all the path completely. What tilde slash. This refers to the project root folder. This refers to the project root folder. What is the project root folder? Is directly refers to this location. A project folder, it directly refers to that location. Tilde slash directly refers to that location. So I don't require to specify the things. No need. Directly refers to that location. Under that, views, right? Under that, home. Under that, reset password dot CSHTML. Are you clearer? If you copy to C drive also no problem, F drive also no problem, copy any drive no problem now. Because you are not giving the drive and all. It is directly recognizing that how when I say tilde slash referring to project folder. So that will pick the project folder location and for that the remaining value will be concatenated. Okay, run and watch. If you give name, fine, extension not required. If you give path, compulsory extension required. Watch. Reset password. Reset password. Asking for new password. Confirm password. Submit and reset. Back to home page. Are you guys clear? What is our question? Can the action method name and view name be different? Can the action method name and view name be different? Yes. Action method name and view name can be different. And if they are different, we need to explicitly pass view name or path of the view. Understood? View name or path of the view as a parameter to the helper method. To test this, add two new views, naming them as forgot PWD, reset PWD. And is the code for forgot PWD and is the code for reset PWD. And again, I'm telling you, this is only HTML code. Don't expect me to explain you about this code. Are you clear? Okay, I will talk about view creations, writing C# in detail. But as of now, I'm just using simple HTML here. I'm using simple HTML. That's why I'm not giving any explanation here. Now go to home controller class and add two new action methods in the class as following. See there? First, forgot password, return view, reset password. How did I write? Password.html. Note, in the above case, action method names are not matching with view names. So we are explicitly passing view name as a parameter to the action method, and that can be done in any of the above two ways. You can do in any of the above two ways. It's an overload method, guys. It is a overloaded method. See, last class I shown you, remember, right click and take into the controller class and shown you all the helper methods. When I showed you the helper methods, watch here, multiple are there. They're all overloads. They're all different overloads what we have. Okay. Bring view name. Is it clear? Next. Right now, where are we placing our views? In a folder, in the views folder, we have a folder representing the controller. Correct? What is that? What is our controller? So we have a folder with a name called home. After that, we are placing. Can we place in any other location? Shared folder. Already explained you where you can place. And also it's searching in the shared folder. You can place it in the shared folder also. That is only the next question. Is it mandatory to place the view exactly under the folder representing the controller? No, it's not mandatory. We can place them in shared folder also, which will be present inside of the views folder. To test this, add a new folder under views, naming it as shared. Okay, now? So come on, let us add. Solution Explorer. Where to add? Inside the views, right click, add, new folder, name the folder as shared. Clearer, huh? Okay, shared, and add a view into the folder, naming it as contact.cshtml. I'm naming the view as contact.cshtml. So right click on shared, add. One thing I want to clarify you. If you want to add in the shared folder, you need to add like this only. What is it? Yesterday, I said you to add a view. Right click on this and add view will add a view I shown you. That will add in the corresponding home folder, but will not add in the, if you want to add in the shared folder, compulsory you need to do like this only. Did you catch my point or not? Suppose what I'm telling is I write an action method, guys. My action method name is public view result contact. Okay, now return view. Now to add a view, what you can do, right click here, add view. But that will go and add in home folder, not in. If you want to add in shared folder, what to do? Right click on shared, add view, MVC view, add. Okay, give a name. What is the name? Contact.cshtml. Extension not mandatory here. Default, it will take you. Contact is enough. Simply you type that .html here, nothing, no problem. No need to type. Okay, now create the contact view. Create the contact view. Okay, so guys, observe. Now let me go to index also and add a link. What is it? Sorry. What is it, guys? Action method name, contact. And here I want to give the description as contact us. Contact us is the description what I'm giving. So it is not in the home folder, right? Where is it? But still it will search in the shared folder. Already we saw that. It is first searching in the home folder, afterwards shared folder. See there, contact us. Launches the contact. Is it clear? Sir, can I place it in any other folder other than shared? Can I place it in any other folder other than shared? Home is fine, shared is fine. Can I place in any other folder other than shared? Yes, you can. Then give the path completely to launch it now. That is why I showed you the two options to you. Not only giving the name, giving the path also I said to you. The reason why I said use for this only. What is it? If you have any other folder other than home and shared, you can store, no problem. But then compulsory, give the full path and launch. Shall I show you? Watch it. We'll add another folder with the name called as test. Oh, we missed this link. Huh? The last backlink. Just a minute. Okay. See. Now we go to add a new action method and write this. Say this. Note. In the above case, the view gets launched even if it is not present inside of the home folder, because view engine will first search in the home folder, and if not found, it will search in shared folder to find the view. Apart from shared folder, we can also place it in any other folder also. But if you do so, we need to explicitly specify path of the view to the helper method. And to test this, add another new folder in views with the name as test. Are you clear? Watch, guys, concentrate here. In the views, I'm adding another folder. We'll name the folder as test. Observe here. Third folder now. What is the folder name? Test. Add view. Give a name for your view. Mission. Okay. And now I'm just designing the view. Yeah, this is the view. And also adding a We done something wrong. Oh, it is not here. Sorry, guys. This is in contact. Okay, just a second. What is the text? Our action method name. Come to home controller. Can you help me in writing the method now? Public view result. Return view. Now give the path. Come on, tell me the path. Tilde slash views slash test slash machine dot CSS. For this reason only, I said you, this is also possible like this. Are you clearer, guys? Run. Understood? I can just add up however I want. No props. Okay, just a minute, guys. Questions here. What control will come? The control is moving to view. Can you explain this? Just a minute. Can we copy path as fully qualified name also? Yeah, you can copy, but that is wrong. Tomorrow, if I change the location, you'll face the problem. I can copy the path and complete path, fully qualified path I can give. But what is the problem? Tomorrow, if locations change, problems will start now. That's it. That's not the right way. The first controller will come the controller. Coming to controller, moving to the view, all this is waste of time. In C#, if you have methods in a class, how did you call them? First tell that. You created instance dot method. It jumps to the method and executes the method. That's all. Now also same. But what this is, you are not creating the instance. Did you catch my point? You are not creating the instance. Server is creating the instance. You are only telling what you're telling, which controller, which method. Which controller? Home controller. Which method? Machine. Home controller, machine. Request goes to server. What will server do? Server will create the instance of home controller. Dot method, machine. That's all. The method will execute now. Are you guys clearer or not? So once you call it, automatically the method is going to execute to you in this case. So simply an instance creation and a method call will happen for you behind the screen. Understood, Santosh? Okay, fine. So what next? Yeah, now go to home controller class and add an action method. Views test machine.cc. Next. What is the default view engine in an MVC application? And what we learned here until .NET 2.0, until .NET 2.0, what is the engine? Web Forms engine. What is the engine? Web Forms engine. And Web Forms engine coding syntax is completely different. And from MVC 3.0, what we have? A Razer. Razer engine is simply easier way to write the code. Correct or not? Web Forms engine, Razer engine are the three engines you have. Even though from MVC 3, Razer engine came into picture, and all of us are building applications using Razer engine, still the default engine is Web Forms engine only. Why? First what came? So first Web Forms came in. That's why Web Forms is only the primary. Second one is Razer. So the first one is the Web Forms engine and the second one is the Razer engine. Are you guys clear or not? Understood my point? So the default engine is always the Web Forms engine. Let me prove you. How, sir? Very simple. Let us add 2 pages in our code. One with ASPX extension, same CSHTML extension. Are you clearer or not? I will create one page with ASPX extension, one page with CSHTML extension, and we'll call it. When we call, whether it launches ASPX or CSHTML, we'll verify now. If it launches CSHTML, default engine is CSHTML, browser engine. If it launches ASPX, default is web forms engine. I hope you understood my point here. So guys, observe. First, let me add you a Razor page. You know how to add a Razor page? How to add a Razor? Right click, add view. Then Razor, default Razor only will add now. Yes or not? But what you want to add? Web form page. You want to add a web form, a page for web form engine. You want to add a page for web form engine, one page for Razor. Okay, just a minute, guys. First, I'll add you a Razor page. Okay, add view. We'll name it as about. What is the name? About. This is the same old story here. I'm not telling anything new here. Okay, let me paste some code here. What I'm putting is Watchman. About page created using, just guys, changing it. What? Razor engine. About page created using Razor engine. And see the extension, all of you. What is the extension? Now let me also create you an ASPX page. How to create an ASPX page, guys? The first time, last time, we'll not use it again. Just watch the process. How to add an ASPX page. Right click, add, open the new item window. And in the new item window, you'll have an option called web form. You'll have an option called as web form and give a name for it. What is the name? About dot ASPX. Am I clear? What is the name? About dot ASPX. And how to write the code, I'll tell you. But guys, notice I have both in the code. ASPX is also there. CSHTML also there. And come here. Here also we'll find HTML code only. Div tag, all are same. Paste your content there. Now, about page created using which engine? Web forms engine. About page created using web forms engine. But this is still not a web form page. This is not a web form page. You need to do one more thing also. What is it? Right click on this. You'll find an option called as view code. It will take to the class behind this particular thing. Okay. What is the name of the class? Inheriting from. If you inherit from this, it is a web form page. It is a web form page, not a web form view. It is a web form page. It means our old ASP.NET web forms. But what is it? Web forms are MVC. Yeah. MVC, but creating Razor style. Sorry, creating web form style. The MVC code only, but creating web form style. Simply, we need to make a small change here. MVC dot we need to change this. This is the second thing we need to do. First, paste your code here. No, nothing here. Just come to here and you're required to change. What you'll find first is system.web.ui.page you'll find. Change it as system.web.mvc.web page. And don't break your heads to understand all these things because we are not working with web forms. What we are working is Razor. This is the first time, last time. Let's do the change and run and watch. That's all. Okay, come on. Let us go to add the link. What is it, guys? About. Giving the description as about us. About us. Run. Shall I click? Something wrong. Oh, we did not write the method, I think. We did not write the method in the controller. So that's what we got is a 404 error. 404 error means method not found, action method not found. What's the method? Above. I'm not giving the view name here, anything I'm not giving. Okay, just observe. What launched? Don't read that content here. What launched? That's all. Web form view engine. The about page created by using web form view engine means it launched to you ASPX page, CSHTML page. ASPX. Sir, I want to launch CSHTML. Then specify the file path. Specify the file path. You need to specify the file path. How? Same. Tilde slash. Did you understand me? So what is that? The default view engine is web forms view engine. It's not the Razer engine. Why web forms view engine, sir? Means what is the answer I said you? That is first introduced. That is first introduced. So you have an elder in your family, your brother or a sister who is elder. First preference is always given to them. They're always given the first preference, elders. Here also, who is first? Web forms engine. So web form engine is given the first priority. Clear or not? Okay, fine. Now you'll have a doubt. Sir, can't I change this? What do you want to change? I want to make my Razer engine as my default engine. I want to make the Razer engine as my default engine. We can do here. I'll tell you. But first, have a look. What is the default view engine in an MVC5 application? The default view engine in MVC application is, so if a view page is existing with both .aspx as well as .cshtml extension, the first preference goes to .aspx only. Okay, and to test this, add two new views in the home folder of views folder with the name about.aspx and about.css. I don't require to tell you CSHTML, but what we don't know is ASPX. See, from MVC5, the support for adding web forms view page is removed in Visual Studio. So we need to explicitly add a ASP.NET web form and make the necessary changes to it to make it as a web form view page. To make it as a view page. And to do that, right click on the home folder under views folder, select add new item, and in the new item window, select web form. What you select is web form. Name it as about.aspx and click on add button to add a web form, and then write the below code in about.aspx file under it. Do that. This code copy pasted there now. What next? This is the first thing. Second thing, what I said. Now go to about.aspx. To do that, right click on about.aspx, select the option view code. Just now I shown you that option to you guys. What is that? Right click. Here you will find an option. What is that? View code. Click on the view code. Okay, view code, and select the option view code, which will take us to about.aspx.cs. There we find the class about, inheriting from system.web.ui.page. Are you clear? Change that as system.web.mvc.viewpage. Are you guys clear? System.web.mvc.viewpage. Default is ui.page. Here is MVC.viewpage. Now add another view in home folder, about.css, and write same code as about view in the div tag, but change the inner HTML of h3 tag. What I changed? About page created using Razer View. There I said you about page created using web forms engine. Change to Razer View engine. Next step, home controller. New action method in the class. Next step, launch index here. Click on. This will launch about dot, because by default it will search for page first. Whereas if you want about.html page to be launched, we need to pass the address of about.html file parameter to helper method and to attach this. Rewrite code in action method like this. I shown you both options. First, what I shown. Sorry, guys. First, what did I write? Return view. Now comment that and write the second one. Understood? Others voice. How to change the default engine? I'll tell you. Just hold on. Arvind, this is Arvind. Participants are not muted. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, Arvind is talking here. He's a host. Yeah. Is it fine now? I muted his voice. Actually, Arvind is a host. That's why he was able to on this. Otherwise, others cannot on it. Okay, guys. Okay. So am I clear? Understood? Okay. So two options. Option one, return view. This will launch ASPX. Option two, specify the path. Specify the path. What will launch? CSHTML will launch now. Okay. CSHTML will launch. Is the host here? Is a host. I can't remove him. Just a minute. Is this is he still talking? Just a minute. So I repeat, guys. So what to do? We have created two pages now. One is .aspx page. One is .cshtml. How to add an aspx page? Right click, add. Here you will find an option called new item. In the new item, you'll find web form. Add it. The extension is .aspx. Okay. Even though after adding, that doesn't become a view page. That doesn't become a view page. After adding it, what you'll do? Right click, view code, and here you'll find a system.web. By default, what you'll find is system.web.ui. This is what you'll find. What will you do? MVC dot change the code. So this becomes a view page. Afterwards, you can write your code under the div tag. This is simple HTML, what I put in the div. Second thing, what I done, I also added you about dot CSHTML. No need to give any explanation for CSHTML for you. Finally, we defined a method in the controller. And what are we doing? Return view. When I say return view, what it launches? ASPX. Watch again. Oh, semicolon missing. Yeah, click on about. No, sir, I want to launch the Razer. I want to launch the Razer. So write the path now. Write the path. Sir, path is required or file name is enough? Path is required. Why? If you write file name, if you write only the name about, again it will call about.aspx only. If you write about, again it will call you about.aspx only. So that's what you require to give is the complete path. So run again. Watch Razer engine. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Yes. Look at this. Without passing the address of view page to helper method also, we can launch the .cshtml view. And to do that, we need to either clear all the view engines and then freshly add a Razer view engine, or remove the web forms view engine to make a Razer view as default view engine. Sir, what is this? Actually, there are two engines inside of it. What are the two engine? Web form view engine, Razer view engine. Both are added. Both are working now. So first is web form engine. Second one, what to do now? You want to make Razer as a default engine now. You want to make Razer as a default engine. You can do this in two ways. One, go to global.asx. Why here, sir? Because it should be done in the starting of an application only, not somewhere in the middle of the application. Starting of the application only, engine should come. Are you getting my point? And already I said to you, this class is the first class to run in your application. And under that, this method is the first method to run. Clearer or not? This class is the first class and this method is the first method to run. Okay. And here we can just write our code. What? View engines dot clear. Look at this, guys. View engines dot clear. When I write this, there is no engine at all. All engines are clear. What happens? Let us see. And even he's not showing you the following looking the sets also. Why? There is no view engine at all. There is no view engine at all. Are you clear? Now you can add your engine. What engine? Razer engine now. How? View engines dot add new Razer view engine. Razer view engine. Means first, what did I do? I cleared off all the engines and now I freshly added you the Razer view engine. And guys, observe. I am using the first statement only. I'm using the first statement. Even though I use the first statement, now it won't launch you ASPX. What it has to launch? Razer. Why? Because you made that as a default engine now. Run and see. Razer. Okay. This is one way of doing it. Right? What is that? First remove. First clear all the engines and add it. Second option is without clearing all of this, we can remove the engines are there now. Remove the web forms engine. If you remove the web forms engine, who is left out? Razer engine is left out. How to do? View engines dot remove. We need to remove the web forms engine. How to remove it is just watch it. View engines dot engine dot engine of type. Which type? Web form view engine dot first or default. This is how you should write a little bit lengthy code. View engine dot engines of type web forms engine. You need to pass that engine in this place now. So it will remove the web forms engine. Now also, once that is removed, automatically Razer engine will become the default engine. You can run and see. Again, Razer page only will launch. Semicolon is missing, I think. Yes. You can do it anyway, guys. Razer. I've given you both options to you. You can watch. See what to do. We need to either clear all the and then freshly add Razer engine or remove the web form view engine to make Razer view engine as default view engine. To do that, go to and write the below code in top of application.start method. In the top of that, write down. What is that? First, clear all the engine. Next, add. Second option, remove. And we need to remove the web forms engine. Is it clear, all of you? Yes or not? Okay. So this is how you can just go for okay. Yeah. See, now even if the code under about action method is written view also, it will launch about.chhtml only. And in this case, if we try to launch about.aspx view page by specifying the explicit path also, we get an error because web form view engine support has been removed. Did you catch the point? Now, guys, what I'm trying is I'm trying to give the complete path and launch ASPX. Launch ASPX. Error. Why? There is no support for web form engine. We have a support only for Razer engine. Web form engine support is not there. That's why this will throw you error. Was not found a no view engine support. The following location are set. It is telling a set you. Okay, but still it is not able to pick it up. That is there only about.aspx in home folder, but still it is not able to pick it up. Why? The support for web form view engine has been removed, and you have a support only for Razer engine. Can we set MVC.view page as default? Where you will set here? I did not understand. Where you will set? You're adding a class that comes with that code. You need to change the code. Okay? You cannot set anywhere for that. No option. Okay. Next question. You understand that? I want to return different views based on a condition. Suppose I'm performing a login validation. If your already password are correct, I want to take you to one view page. If your already password are not correct, I want to take you to another view page. Did you understand me or not? Saturday, remember, we done this. But there we said return success, return failure. That's all, na? A valid user, invalid user. But not returning a message. You want to return views now. If it is success, one view. Failure, another view. Like this, I want to change it. That is the question. What is it? Can an action method return different views based on a condition? Based on a condition, can we have different views now? Okay. So guys, have a look. In the home folder, I am adding a view now. We'll name the view as show one. What is the name? Show one. Let us add another view with the name as show two. Another view. I clicked on cancel. Okay, add show. Yeah, guys. Show one, show two. In show one, I am writing a simple code. What is the code? This is show one view page. That's all. In show two, let me paste the same code. This is show two view page. Okay, now? So I created two separate views now. One is show one is show two. Let's come to the controller. I want to write a method public view result. I'm writing the method name as show. I'm writing the method name as show. If this method, if I get the value 1, I want to launch you 1. If it get the value 2, I want to launch 2. How will you send? I'll pass it like this, int ID. Are you clear? So inside of my code, if ID is equals to 1, return view, which view? Show 1. Else if ID is equals to 2, return view, show 2. Are you clear? Or always simply yes. Understood all of you? If ID is equals to 1, it is going to return you show 1. Otherwise, it is going to return you show 2. Now, how to call this method, guys? home/show/ ID should be passed in now 1 or 2. Correct? Observe all of you. How to call? Show is the method. /1. The 1 is a value which comes to ID now. Understood? Show 1 view. And if I pass 2 here, what it launches? Show 2 view. Okay? All of you focus on the address bar here. What is launching? Home index. When I click on show 1 view, see the address bar? The 1 goes to ID now. The value 1 goes to ID. Because the 1 goes to ID, what is launched? Show 1 view. Back. Now I'll go to show 2. What is going now? That is only your condition. 1 is there, launch it otherwise. Launch show 2. That's what you written the code. So based on a condition, I have a chance to launch different views. You can read again. Can an action method return different views based on a condition? Yes. It is possible to return different views by an action method based on a condition. To test this, add to new views under home folder of views with the names show1.cshtml, show2.cshtml, and write the below code under their div tags. Write the below code under their div tags. Okay. And you can observe this is show1.cshtml. This is show2.cshtml. Are you guys clearer? Yes or not? These are the two action methods. Sorry, these are the two views I created. Now, what are the view? Simple code, guys. If ID1, return show1. Otherwise, return show2. And here, how did I add the links? Show1 view, show2 view. That's all. Are you clear? Yes or not? So this is about how you write different action method. How do you launch different action methods based on conditions, based on the condition? Okay. So it's all about view creation, guys. It's all about views and view creations. Just a minute. I hope you guys are clear about views now. Yes or not? Where view should be present? Views folder. Views must be present in the views folder. Why? View engine will search in that folder by default. View engine will search in that folder. In that folder also we directly don't place. How do we place? For every controller, a corresponding folder will be present. That is one option. Second option, shared folder. Third option, our own folders also we can place, but path is mandatory. Path is mandatory now. Okay, now? Fine. Next. The next thing here, what I just need to explain you here is about a concept called as MVC action selectors. MVC action selectors. What are these action selectors? Read this, guys. These are attributes that can be applied on a action method, and they help the view engine to select the correct action method to handle the request. These are simple things, some special attributes. And using this, we are going to identify the exact action method which has to be used here. There are three action selectors here. First one, already explained you. Second one, that also explained you. Saturday we learned about both the two things. What? Action name. When to use action name, I said you. Overloading should not be done in the action methods. But if you want to do, you're required to use a action name attribute. You're required to do a action name attribute. See there, action name. This attribute is used to specify a different name to any than its actual name. See, not only about overloading here, not only about overloading. Sometimes this can happen. Your method name is very lengthy. Your method name is very lengthy. You have defined a method with 100 characters now. Now, giving all that lengthy name is complicated now. Yes or not? You can give a alias name for that method now. You can give a alias name for that method. For example, look here. In your code, you have so many methods. What is the method name? I want to give a simple name for it. I want to give a simple name. How I can give action name, and here I can give the name now what I want. Simply I'll say RPWD. It's a simple name what I'm giving. Are you clear? Now tell me, I should call the method as reset password or RPWD. I cannot call it as reset password. Let us see. Reset password. Error. Why? The method is changed. We given an alias name for that. We given an alias name for that. So let's come to index and here change the name. What? RPWD. RPWD. See the address bar. Understood what is action name? Another scenario where we use it is overloading. Another scenario where we use it is overloading. For overloading also, we just use it. I already explained that in the Saturday session to you. How to do that, I just said you. But basically the main advantage is alias. Alias, to give alias name. Okay. See here, this attribute used to specify a different name to an action method than its actual name. Okay, we use this attribute when we want an action method to be called with a different name instead of the generally used in case we want to overload action methods. See, for example, look at this. This is a method. What are the method names here? That is the name I given you. What is it? Launch view page loading data from. A lengthy name now. I need to type all this in my address bar. Yes or not? To simplify that, what is the name I'm using? Use this launch in your code now. That works. That what? Without having reset password. What I given now? RPWD shortcut. Are you clear? Second attribute. What is that? This one I explained you in the Saturday session to you already. What's it? By default, every public method is there. Action method. But if you want that method to be a non-action, on the top of the method use non-action attribute. When you use a non-action attribute, that method cannot be called from the browser. It cannot be called now. Is that clear? So watch it, guys. You have defined so many methods in the class. But I want this method to be a non-action. It should not be called now. So what I'm writing? Non-action. I'm using the non-action attribute. Okay, run. Access denied. Sometimes something happens to my studio. It's sometimes it behaves weird like this. I simply close and open the studio. That's all. Which method? Click contact. Not found. See that contact is not found. Why is it not found? We decorated the method as non-action. We decorated the method as non-action. Three of you don't talk in the classroom. Next time you'll be out of the class if I see you talking. Concentrate on the class. Okay. So what is that? When I tell that this method is not going to be an action method anymore now. So that is the second. Already I said you about these three in the Saturday session only. One is second one. Third one, I did not explain you about this action verbs. What is this action verbs? Guys, watch this. I have a login now. When I click on the login, it launches you the login page, right? I'll enter the username, I'll enter the password and click on the login button. Now again, it has to contact the server or not. Again, it has to contact another action method now. It has to contact another action method. Did you catch my point? So it has to contact, suppose it has to contact an action method called as validate. For example, it has to contact an action method called as validate. What will you do? You will write a validate method here. What is it? Public view result validate. And guys, all of you watch this. Now you want to read the text box values in your code now? Yes or not? If you want to read the text box values in the code, observe it, all of you. Right click, view page source. What is the name of the text box? Tell me. TXT user ID, TXT password. Simply what you'll do now, string TXT UID, string TXT password. Enough. When you do this, The value entered in the username text box will come here. The value entered in the password text box will come here. No need of reading it separately. Did you catch my point or not? The people who are familiar with the web forms, the people who are familiar with web forms or any other web technology, recollect yourself. If you want to read it, you should explicitly read it txt_uid.text. I need to read it. Otherwise, request dot form of the control name. But MVC has the beauty of the MVC is this only. No need to specify that anywhere. Your parameter name and control name are matching or not. The value straight away comes and falls in. Where? The txt UID, the txt password. Why, sir? Because my control names and my parameter names are matching. Got it? Okay, inside of it, you're writing what? If txt UID dot text, if txt UID is equals to admin and txt password is equals to admin. Both are admin. Simply I'll say return, not a view for the time being. I'm returning return valid user. Otherwise, I'll say else return invalid user. Is it clearer or not? Return valid user, return invalid user. Are you guys clear? So change this, guys. What is it? Try. Okay, now tell me, when you click on the login, where it has to come now? Come on here. Where it has to come? Validate. When you click on the login, it has to come to validate. Guys, all of you in the HTML classes you learned. What is that? Whenever you're working with HTML, you use controls, and all your controls should be inside of a form tag. Correct or not? Can you place anything out of the form tag? No, everything should be inside of the form tag. Correct? Let me take you to the login page once and let us verify, do we have a form tag or not? Because right now we just launched it, that's all. Let us go to login. Do we have a form tag here? No, there is no form tag here. There is no form tag here. What is missing? Form tag is missing. I need to put a form tag here. So form, okay, action is equals to form, action is equals to, guys, /home/ validate. /home/ validate. What did that tell me now? The submit button should now call that method now. Did you catch my point or not? What is that? That submit button should now call that method. Which method? Say, first you call login. Login came now. Enter the username, password, click on the button. Should go to validate. Should go to validate now. Okay. Method is equals to post. Method is equals to post. And here will come in the bottom. And here I'll say by form. Here I said by form. And you learned about the form tag in your HTML classes already. And action is to tell where it has to hit now. And method is post. Now, again, I'm adding a breakpoint here, guys. I'm adding a breakpoint here. Where? Validate, run. Click on login. Enter admin. Enter something, some password. Click login. Check. Where you came? Validate. Got it? Value is coming here automatically. I did wrong password. So because the wrong password goes to else part invalid user. That is secondary. Wrong, right, that is secondary. But you understood, you're hitting the method. See the URL first. What is the URL? Home login. Okay, admin. Correct password entered. Okay, click on the login button. Concentrate on the URL, all of you. Oh, we have a breakpoint here. Is it clear, everyone? Understood? Okay. So like this, we are just going to write a method. Same way for register also, we need to write a method now. Yes or not? For register also, we need to write a method. Okay. Means for everything, we need to write one method. See, basically, this method and this method are associated with each other. Am I correct? That's why generally it's a convention what we follow. What for both of them will have the same name. Both of them will have the same name. When both of them are going to have the same name, now the confusion starts. Sir, which method will execute first and which method will execute next? And to resolve it, here we say HTTP get, HTTP post. Sorry, HTTP post. What is this, sir? HTTP get means first request. First request. In the first request, open login. Now you are filling the data and click on the submit button. Understand English correctly. You are filling the data and clicking on the submit button. What are you doing? You are posting the data to the server. You are sending all the data to server. What we call it? Posting. What do you call posting? Then which method calls? The advantage of writing the methods with the same name is one thing is register will have register only, login will have login only. You can no need to remember two names now. That is one advantage. Second advantage is if the names are same, no need to tell this again, guys. No need to specify that now. What? Action is equals to, if you don't specify, did your teacher teach you? The default action is same page. Same method. The default action is same. Means login will call login only. But first request goes to get. Second request goes to post. Okay. Watch, guys. I'll add a breakpoint here also. One breakpoint here. One breakpoint here. Okay. See, when will the first method execute? When will the second method execute? Run. Select login. This is your first request. Correct? This is called get request. What is the get request, sir? I am sending a request to get the page. That's what I'm telling you. Understand simple English. I'm sending a request to get the page is not still available for me now. So let me send a request to get the page now. That's what we call get request. That's called HTTP get. See now, when I click on login, which method it went? See, which method? Get method. It went to the get method. Opened you the page now. Now I am entering the values. Admin, and click on login. Now again it is going now. Where is it going? So choice is yours here. One, write different names. Specify the method name in the action attribute is one way. Second option, write same names and on the top of the method write HTTP get, HTTP post. No need to specify the action attribute. Which one you feel comfortable, use that. But I suggest that we follow this only in the industry. We follow this only in the industry. Why? Because no need to remember two names now. Login will have login only. Register, register only. Did you catch my point or not? Okay. And in this process, want to tell you one thing. What is it? This is to tell this is a get method. This is to tell this a. And remember, guys, once you tell the first method as get, automatically second method will become post. Even you don't write this also, it works. Are you clear? But on one method, you should write compulsory, not on two methods. If you write on two methods, good. If you write on two methods, that is good. Otherwise, you write on one method, but still your code will execute. See, if I said that is get now, this will become post, or otherwise it'll reverse. Now, automatically, first method is get, second method is post. So that is only what we call as action verbs. There are still other verbs also. I'll teach you going forward, but I said you two verbs here, get and post. Other verbs are also there here. I'll teach you later. Action verbs. This attribute is used in an action method when we want to handle different type of HTTP request. MVC framework provides various action verbs like HTTP get, HTTP post, HTTP put, HTTP delete, HTTP options, HTTP patch. Are you clear? I'll tell you what is a put, post, delete. All these things we'll learn going forward. But today I taught you only two, get and post. You can apply one or more action verbs on an action method to handle different HTTP requests. We don't apply any action verb on action method. The default is get. You don't write anything, that is get. That's why for register and all, we did not write anything now. That is get. Okay. In our application, we have defined two login action methods, and those methods are decorated with get and HTTP post verbs. Then whenever we send the first request, and don't forget, the first request is called, I'm sending my request to get the page now. So that's what we call get request. To login action method, then it will invoke the method which is decorated with HTTP get action verb and launches the corresponding view. When we fill the credentials and click on login button, it will send a post or post back request, and then will invoke login action method which is decorated with HTTP post action verb. For example, you can see the two things there. Am I clearer, guys? Yes or not? Okay, you can observe both the two things, how they are defined. So the first one will be invoked for the first one will be invoked for a get request, and the second one will be invoked for a post request. One is get and one is post, what we have in this scenario. Are you guys clear? Yes or not? That is how we can just differentiate between get request and the post request for our code. Hope you are clear. Yes or not? So this is all about the action verbs. It's all about the action verbs and how do we define the action verbs. So three things here. We call all the three as action selectors. First one, second one, third one. Action name is to give an alias name. Non-action is to tell. Non-action is to tell. This is not an action method. This is a general method, but not an action method. An action verb, just now I practically showed you. Till now, we are only designing views and displaying the thing. But going forward, we need to submit the data to server, and the data should be saved to database. A lot of things are there still. Are you clear? Now what you're launching is blank views, that's all. But all these views should go to submit the data to server. Server should talk with database. When we are talking with the database, models will come. Now we don't have models still. Correct or not? Yes, guys, models will come. Going forward, we have models in action. So as of now, we are only dealing with controllers, views. But later, I'll deal with the models also. Is it clear? Let me stop it here. We'll meet tomorrow.